We're going to carry on with another project, another small project in the chapter talking about Java variables. And this project is called Madlibs. In this project, we'll use Java to write a Madlibs word game. Madlibs have short stories with blank spaces that a player can fill in. The result is usually a funny or strange. Madlibs require a short story with blank spaces asking for different types of words. Words from the player to fill in those blanks. So roses are red poem example. Roses are, and then you would give an adjective, and then a noun, and then a noun, and an adjective, and so on. For this project, we will provide a story, but it will be up to you to complete the following. Create all the variables needed for the story. Print the story with the variables in the right places. Let's begin. Okay, so what does it say? Task number 1. It says let's create a comment that describes the program. So we're going to use this notation. If you remember from the previous lesson, this is the multi-line comment. So we're going to use this text and put it in here as a description. Okay. All right, and okay, we write a description that looks something like that. Okay, save. All right, so we've done this one. I shouldn't have pressed run already. Now, take a look at the variable named story. Okay, let's see. This is the variable named story. Take a look at the variable named story. It is set equal to a string that will contain our story. All of these variables will need to be declared initialized before the code will compile without errors, because I've already pressed run and all these variables have not been declared or initialized or and initialized. Of course, I'm getting a detail error here. All of these variables will need to be declared and initialized before the code will compile without errors. Fine, we've read that. If we move on to task number 3, the story that we have provided is going to need a protagonist. Create a string called name1. So let's create a string called name1 that stores the name of the main character. Okay, let's do this. Alex. Okay, we're gonna end it with a semicolon. You will need to provide 3 adjectives. So we're gonna use adjective 1. Okay, and I'm gonna copy this twice more. And I'm gonna change it to 2 and to 3. And we will also need 1 verb. Okay, we need string. Okay, and we're gonna put some values in here in a second. The story also needs 6 nouns. So it says create 6 strings, noun 1, noun 2, noun, and so on and so forth until we get 6 of them. So string. Okay, and we're gonna do 6 of them. So we have noun 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 more to have 6 in total. Okay, and then our story needs another character. Declare a string variable named name2. So we need to do a string name2 equals to, let's say, James. We're gonna end this with a semicolon. And like I said, we have to also do the, a assign values to these variables, because so far we've only declared them and we kind of let them like that in limbo, but we have to fill these one up as well. Our story requires one number. Declare an int variable called number. So it tells us step by step what we need to do. Int number, and we're gonna say 8. Okay, we're gonna end it with a semicolon. There's one more variable. Declare a string called place1 and store any place in it. So a string, we're gonna call it place1. We're gonna say London, because this is where I'm based. Okay, this could be a city or a town or a country or whatever. Alright, it seems like we have all the variables we need. Save the file to see it run. Does it compile without errors? Before I press save, I need to fill in these values here. So we need 3 adjectives. Wonderful, wonderful, fantastic, and brilliant. Verb, walks, sings. Wait, we only needed one verb. Sings, let's say sings. Sings, okay. And then we need 6 nouns. Wow. Let's do mug. Let's do orange. Let's do. I'm just looking around for the things that I have right now on my desk. Headphones. A microphone. And wallet. Pen. Okay. I know these are really random, but let's get on with it. All right, it seems like we have all the variables. Let's save the file. Okay, it looks like we have no errors whatsoever. And then it says, time to read the story. Use the system.out.print to print the story variable. So at the very end, here, we use the system.out.print. We put the semicolon at the end. And we want to print out the story, okay? And let's read up what nonsense it came up here. This morning, Alex woke up feeling wonderful. It's going to be a fantastic day. Outside, a bunch of mugs were protesting to keep orange in stores. They began to sing to the rhythm of the headphones, which made all the microphones very brilliant. Concerned, Alex texted James, who flew Alex to London and dropped Alex in a puddle of frozen wallet. Alex woke up in the year 8 in a world where the pens rule the world. This sounds very odd, but never mind, and I can see that I've done some spelling mistakes, but it doesn't matter. Absolutely fine. Now, put some white space in your code so that the story variable is hidden, and show your friends the code. Have someone fill in the variables you declared with the nouns, adjectives, verbs, and names that they like. Then run the code to see a new story get told. Okay, so it's absolutely fine. We finished this project as well, and there you go. We earned another achievement.